You're listening to the Seen and Solved podcast, brought to you by Hubbard-Hall.
Time temperature concentration. Well, let's talk about that for a bit, how important that is in the process.
There's three components to a good pretreatment process or a good chemical use, so to speak, and you're going to have time, which time is basically the amount of time that's going to be within each stage of your process. So you may have a 5-stage system. You're going to run it, say, 6 feet a minute. You're going to be in that tank. Typically for a cleaner stage, you need to be in there for 90 to 120 seconds. So that is going to be critical, because if you don't get 90 to 120 seconds, you're only going to get 60 seconds. The components change. So in a best case scenario, time, temperature, and concentration, that means that you can run it optimal. But when you can't, you're going to be adjusting one or the other to sacrifice what you've lost. So if you're losing temperature, you're going to run at a higher concentration for the most part. If you're losing time, there again, you're going to turn the heat up. You're going to do some things here that you have to get creative. And that truly comes with trial and error and running a system with the operators and making sure that at the end of the day, you're testing to the parameters that you should be getting. So if there is an issue at the end of the day with pretreatment, the first thing everyone ever looks for is water break free substrate. So if it comes down the line and all of a sudden you see a little bit of beating up on that metal and you're not getting consistent flow on the part itself where it's sheeting, you got an issue. So time, temperature, and concentration, probably the three biggest words in chemistry from a standpoint of performance.
The Seen and Solved podcast is brought to you by Hubbard-Hall. Better results, less chemistry.